I've written an article and no one will publish it, and I'm outraged. So I'm going to read it to you. Men, stop having sex with children. Listen, let's be plain with one another. I'm only going to relay to you what I see and what I know to be true. This is a message to you, men. I seek no specific demographic or age group or geographic location. I'm speaking to us all. If you're a man, this message is for you. Stop engaging in sex with children, especially for money. You believe it is a victimless crime? Believe me, it's not. The human being, the son or the daughter that you are raping, does not want to be there. The dollars you exchange are not equivalent to their human value. You are not helping them to pay the bills through your sick illusion of your generosity. You are having sex with a modern-day slave. Someone has abused that person, stripped them of their identity, psychologically destroyed them, oftentimes hooked them on drugs, isolated them from loved ones, and, for all intensive purposes, obliterated them so that you can have sex with them for a few dollars. I have worked in this space since leaving my career as a baseball executive, and I know firsthand that engaging in sex with a child is not a victimless crime. You are in fact raping a non-consenting human that you have no right to. There are a lot of things being canceled in our current hyper-politically correct society, yet we can turn on our computers and be inundated with pornography of all sorts, further encouraging this deviant behavior. To be honest, I don't like the terminology either. Sex trafficking is misleading to those who aren't aware of child rape. The term softens the blow so we can keep downloading hours of pornography on our mobile devices. One true fact, the child you're having sex with, paying to rape, is not from another country. You don't get to justify your illness cloaked in your racial biases. That child is from your city, goes to school with your children, and has parents just like you. Not every sex slave comes from a broken home or has been sexually abused in their home. They are not there willingly enjoying the time spent with you. Quite the opposite. The damage you're doing will live with them forever. Imagine someone justifying raping your son or your daughter. Not your daughter or son, you are saying? So let me ask you this. If it's not okay with your son or daughter, what makes someone else's daughter or son okay? If you're engaging in this behavior, stop. If you wish to protect our children, here are a few simple ways and easy things that you can do. First, stop paying for sex, especially with children. Second, if your friends are paying for sex, talk to them about the damage they are doing to a child. Here's a thought, cancel that friend. Do not allow this behavior to exist around you. And three, if you see a child who's being enslaved, speak up, call the police, tell someone. That means if you see something on a plane, in a hotel, at a shopping mall, anywhere, tell someone. If you see something creepy, tell someone. If you need help with a sex addiction, please get help. Here's one key indicator. If you see a guy that looks like you, middle-aged guy with a child with overly sexualized behaviors, there could be a problem. We all know when we see it. If you now know, which you do now know, you cannot ignore it. Tell someone, call the police, stop them and ask for a few clarifying questions. We cannot continue to be okay with our children's innocence being stolen and their futures destroyed. We can no longer live with our heads in the sand. It's time to speak up, men. Not on our watch. No enslaved child is the goal. Please join me in this fight.